Hello my wonderful friends, welcome back, welcome to my channel if you are new here. My name is Elena. I love all things makeup and beauty. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you brands that I only have one eyeshadow palette from. And I have thoughts. We're going to see what I repurchased from the brand. Is it a 5 out of 5 star? Yeah, we'll see. So if you like that kind of content, then definitely keep on watching. So I have 13 palettes with me, and I have thoughts for sure. So the first palette is going to be from Pat McGrath. It is the Swords palette. It is technically called Divine Droid, and this is an all shimmer palette. I'm gonna try to this is really awkward to hold. This is what the palette looks like. I do have this palette actually on my eyes, one of the shimmers. Okay, so hear me out. I always said that I was never going to purchase from Pat McGrath, and also my friend gifted me this, so I should probably start with that. I said I was never going to purchase because, let me tell you, the price point is just not worth it. Even on sale, I wouldn't, and okay, hear me out. The shimmer was actually pretty dang good. It was like an indie brand shimmer, and you know I love my indie brands. I've been getting more into those lately. But let me tell you, the shimmer, I used the shimmer right here, and oh my gosh, it was so good. It was pigmented. I didn't have to spray my brush. There was no fallout either. Absolutely no fallout. I was impressed. I'm still really impressed, and I don't know, I'm kind of mad at the same time because I don't want to purchase. I don't want to purchase from this brand, or repurchase, I guess. But I might have to. I think I'm going to go ahead, break the bank here, and I might actually purchase a palette. This was just, it was top tier. It really was top tier. And I love Swords, so I love the packaging. Now, I know it's just a sticker, and I know that the shades are just repeat shades from other palettes, but as I said, this is the only palette I have, of course. So yeah. I would definitely repurchase or purchase another palette. It's shame to say, but it is what it is. Next we have from Urban Decay, it's the Naked Honey palette. And this is what she looks like. I have used this recently. I've tried using palettes that I haven't used in a while recently, and I have been able to succeed at that. I actually really love the quality of this. Now, hear me out. I don't think I'm going to repurchase a palette from them for a while. I've had palettes from them in the past, and I just didn't really vibe with them. This one I do vibe with. And it is a neutral palette. You know me, I love my color. But today we have a smoky look. I just decided to do something simple. But at the same time, it's not simple because you know me, I don't do simple. I tried. I like it. I really do love this palette, but I cannot really get on board with the palettes I had in the past. So I think with that being said, I don't think I'm going to repurchase. Now, if there's something that they really catches my eye and they don't repeat, because I feel like they repeat their palettes all the dang time, I might repurchase. Okay, I might, but it's not a for sure thing. Like I said, I really do love this palette, but I just, in the past, I just haven't gotten along with the palettes that I've had before. So yes. Okay, next we have Ace Beauté. It is the Serenity palette, and this is what she looks like. Mine's a little messy. Don't mind me, please. This is what it looks like. This is a very beautiful palette. Like I said, I tried using my palettes that I haven't used in a while recently, and I succeeded. So most of all these palettes, and all the palettes actually really in my collection, I have final thoughts on them for the most part. But yeah, It's a really nice palette, but I'm going to be honest here also, we have no idea what's going on with Ace Beauté. They said they were rebranding and they still haven't came out with anything. I know they are active on social media. I do know that, but as I said, nothing has came out for like a year and a half, almost 2 years, I think. I think it's going close on 2 years. I really do love the formula. I would repurchase a palette from them. I really would. But as I said, who knows what's going on. And I like to review palettes that are still, or brands, I guess, that are still active. And they're not really active, so I don't know for sure. It's not a definite no, but it's not a definite yes. So yeah. Okay, next we have from ABH. It's the Subculture palette. I have also on this on my eyes. Okay, so funny story. Y'all know that I had this palette in the past, but I did declutter it. I got rid of it, and let me tell you, I regretted it so much because I really love the color story to this palette. Now, this is the reformulated, so it's not like the bad formula that they had before. My friend gifted me this literally like 3 days ago. I'm in love. I'm obsessed with it. I'm happy it's back in my collection. I'm so grateful that she like gifted me it because I really did miss it. Like, this is one of the palettes. I did a palette video where like my decluttered palettes in the past, if I regret decluttering them or not. This was one of the big regrets for me. And it's a beautiful palette. It works so well. I love a grungy tone color story. As you see, grungy today. It's amazing. Now, with that being said, I would actually repurchase from the brand. I really want the Cosmic, the Cosmos or Cosmic. I'm sorry. I'm blanking on what the actual name is, but you know what I mean. I really want that palette. So I will definitely repurchase them. It's just, you know, it is more of a expensive brand, so I just kind of have to set my priorities straight and get what is actually needed at the time. Next, we have Heather Austin and Adept Cosmetics. Okay. This is what she looks like. She is a mess. I use the heck out of this. I almost, you know what? I'm gonna be honest here. I think I use this palette every single time I've done looks recent, like quite a bit. I am almost 100% positive. Yes, I would repurchase from the brand. No questions asked. They did come out with a new palette while I am filming this. Like, it's brand new. Oh my goodness. I can't even remember the name. It starts with an E. It's like, I think it's only 3 letters and it's like capital letters. I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on it. But I want that palette so bad. Like, they've came out with really good palettes recently, and I'm in love with the formula. I know some people don't like the shimmers because some of them are flaky. Like, I would say this one's flaky for sure. Just this one I can think of is the most flakiest in this palette. And I will tell you, I'm not a big fan either, but it's not too bad. I think if you spray your brush, I think you'll be perfectly fine. I love the mattes too. I know some people can't get aboard on the mattes either, but I love the mattes. I love the shimmers. I love this palette so much, and it's a definite yes for me to repurchase. I just haven't been able to. Like I said, I have to set my priorities straight, and I love indie brands. I've been getting more into them, but they are expensive. I will tell you that. They are expensive, so I have to be careful. So yes. Okay, next we have the Paradise Cove palette, and this is from Gourmande Girls and Ladybug Glow. And I love this palette so much too. I use the heck out of this palette as well. And yes, I would repurchase from the brands. Ladybug Glow and Gourmande Girls. The new Mocha palette from Gourmande Girls, that is speaking to me. I need it. I love the quality of this. Now, Ladybug Glow is taking a break right now due to everything going on with the economy in the world, tariffs, all of that. So I don't know for sure if she's going to be back, but I hope so because I love her so much. She's such a sweet person, and I really love the formula of this. They did such a good job. And also the owner of Gourmande Girls, Christina, she's also the best. She's so nice. So yeah, I would definitely repurchase. I actually really do use this palette quite a bit too. So yeah, I think most of these palettes I do use quite a bit. Next we have from Blairdale MUA Cosmetics is the Hunter and the Prey palette. And this is a grungy tone color story. And this is what it looks like. I love this so much. I love the quality of this. The quality is like something else. This was his first makeup product / palette I ever came out with, and it was top tier. Like, I know when you first come out with something, when you do makeup, you know, you come out with it, you test it, see if people like it, and you kind of just go from there because you're not so sure. He nailed it. He nailed it the first time, and it's the best. Now, I would repurchase, of course, but I think he's discontinuing his latest palettes. I think so. I think that's what he said on his Instagram. He only has 2 palettes and some lip oils, so there's not much to purchase right now. But if he comes out with another palette, I would definitely repurchase, depending on the color story, of course. But this one, yeah, it's a definite hit for me. He did such a good job, and yeah, I just really love the palette. Next we have is the Try palette from Juvia's Place. And it's a 50-50 for me right now. I really do love this palette, and I do want to repurchase from Juvia's Place, but the thing is, the palettes I did want, they actually discontinued. Like the Galaxy palette they had. Oh my goodness, so beautiful, but I think it's discontinued, or at least I don't see it at Ulta. I really love the formula of this. Super, super nice. But there's just no palettes as of right now that is really calling my name to repurchase from the brand. I do like the brand itself, but it's a maybe. I'm not so sure. Not so sure yet. And next we have the Morocco palette from Lorac. My goodness. Excuse me. And this is what the palette looks like. It's an all neutral palette. As you know, I love colors, so I don't use this as often. But I will tell you, though, I love the formula of this. Now, also, Lorac hasn't been active for a year. I know it's been at least a year, maybe longer. And their price point is a little expensive, and most of the palettes they come out with, I will tell you, it's just neutral. So I don't think I would repurchase from the brand. There's nothing bad about this palette, I'll say that. But there's nothing that I need or want in my collection, to be honest. As I said, I don't know what's happening with them, and they just come out with neutral palettes. So it's a no repurchase, but it's not a bad palette. Next we have is the new nude palette from Huda Beauty. I do keep the insert because it is stunning. And this is what it looks like. Now, as I've said in the past, I love this palette. Really nice quality, but she is discontinuing her bigger palettes. Well, not discontinuing, but she's not making bigger palettes in the future no longer. And I think I don't know. This one's also a tricky one. I don't know for sure. I really do love the palette, but the palettes she does have don't really speak to me, and the one that did is long gone. It's a 50-50. I think this one is also a 50-50. I can't really justify the price because the price is expensive also. So I don't want to really purchase a palette that I don't think I'm going to be really using. I don't use this palette as often, but it is a nice palette. So that's why I do keep it in my collection. But it's a 50-50. As of right now, it's more of a no. But we'll see what happens in the future. Huda did buy her brand back, because like before it was run by somebody else, and like she, of course she was still with it, but she wasn't like the main person, but now she is the main person, so we'll actually see what happens now. So yes. Next we have is the Club Nebula palette from Kaleidos. This was in collaboration with Angelica Nikavest, and this is a really, really good palette. I really enjoy this formula. Everything's good. As I've said in the past, I won't repurchase from Kaleidos, not because they're a bad brand, not because this palette is bad, because they have steered to the neutral side, and I'm not much of a neutral person. Don't get me wrong, I really love this palette, and they were a very colorful brand. They came out with very colorful palettes and very colorful makeup products, but now they're just neutral, and I don't know. I don't think I can get on the neutral train right now. It is okay though. I'm nothing against neutrals, just I like more of color, and I don't need like a bunch of neutral palettes if I don't really use neutrals. Next we have is the Beauty Bay Wilderness palettes. I really love this palette. I've also used the heck out of this palette. This is what it looks like. I would actually repurchase. They do have quite a bit of palettes that I have been eyeing, and Beauty Bay is an indie brand, but they're actually pretty affordable. I just haven't bought anything quite yet, but there are a couple palettes that really do speak to me, and I really love the formula. I've had nothing wrong with this palette. This palette is discontinued though, unfortunately, but my friend gifted me this and I'm so grateful for that. But formula, everything about this is really nice. I just haven't had time to repurchase this all. And then the last palette is a newer palette in my collection. It's a Sinister palette from Cosmic Beauty or Cosmic Brushes. I don't know for sure what's going on with the name, but I actually used this recently and I'm in love. Yes, I would repurchase from them, definitely. And when I did my likes and posted them on Instagram, they actually liked my post. I was like, yes, let's go. So yep, I repurchased. There are many palettes out there that I really want from the brand, and yep. Now, the only reason why I didn't is because, like, there's, like, $27 of shipping. I'm not playing around. I wanted to get the Serenity palette because it was, like, $27, and then I had to pay an extra $27 for shipping, and I was like, I'll pass. So my friend did gift me this because I really wanted to try it, but I didn't want to purchase something and then not like it. You know what I mean? But I really do like it. I will tell you, though, this is extremely pigmented, so I did have to be careful with the matte because let me tell you, it just was, whoa. It was wham bam in your face, but I don't mind it. I love the shimmers, everything. Definitely repurchase from that brand. Okay, so that is it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As I said, I'm going to try to be active on YouTube, but my number one priority when it comes to socials is Instagram, and I do always link my Instagram below in the description box. I also link my affiliate codes so you can save some money on that. But yeah, I will be back with another video. Till then, you guys stay beautiful, stay healthy, stay safe, and as always, I always forget to say something. But if you did like the video, please subscribe and like the video. Maybe I already said that, maybe I didn't. Who knows? My brain is confuzzled because it's 90 degrees. I'm currently wearing a long sleeve shirt because I wanted it to look good. I have lights going on. It's a mess. But yeah, I will be back. So yes, bye.